Hi, my name is Jason. I want to tell you a story that is going to completely change the way you think about your business decisions forever. It is a story about Walgreens. So imagine you're at the time of the dot-com boom, and there's all these companies starting to emerge whose sole mission is to move products online and be able to directly supply them to individuals' houses. So one of those companies was a pharmaceutical company whose mission was to allow folks to go online, fill out a prescription, and then have that medication directly shipped to their house. And a lot of folks at the time, and a lot of newspapers started to question whether or not this new online model, direct to consumer, would eventually cause all these brick and mortars to close out, like whether or not the brick and mortar could compete with the internet. And if you're an employee of Walgreens at the time, looking at this, you're starting to wonder, well, will I have a job in the next 6 months? So the CEO, his advisors come to him and said, hey, listen, your employees are worried. I think you need to address them. And so he spends a few weeks, he does some research, he speaks with his consultants, and then he gathers everyone in a room. And then when he's speaking to them, he says, listen, I know you're all worried. I know what you're reading in the newspapers. I've read it as well. I want you to let you know I have a plan. Here at Walgreens, we believe in providing great customer service, and we believe in being able to give people access to information about their medical prescriptions to allow them to continue to be healthy. So that whole idea of, at the corner of happy and healthy, it truly is the bedrock of what Walgreens believes in. And so he says, look, I know many of you think we need to go online because that's what our competition is doing. We're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to build a database. And what they did was, they built the first nationwide database that connected all of Walgreens stores together. So if you were a customer from Maine, you can go from Maine to Florida to California, and every Walgreens along the way would have your information. And it would allow you to pick up your medication from any place in the country. And what they spent the next year on was really refining their customer service, really refining their message to allow folks to know that when you come to Walgreens, what we believe is keeping you happy and healthy. And some people say it was in that moment that Walgreens went from good to great and their stock skyrocketed. And I think it's easy for us to look at moments like that in time and say, this was the moment it happened. But the truth is, that moment was built on a lot of preparation, a lot of insight, and a lot of hard work. When we talk about strategic planning, what we're really talking about is the future of your company or your business or whatever you're looking to do the strategic plan on. And there are a few tools that we have that we can talk about in regards to doing a strategic plan. We can go over a PEST analysis, which stands for, political, economic, social, and technical. And that is a 500-foot view of your industry. We can look at a 3C analysis, which is an analysis of your constituents, what are their needs, who are they, where are they located, your company, and your competition. And this analysis is really good for understanding, does your mission, vision, and values still apply? You should really be doing a strategic plan every 2 years, and I find this 3C analysis to be very useful. And the last is your traditional SWOT, which many people have seen. And you can draw, your grid, and you can fill it out. And I think a lot of people, the mistake they make is they stop there. They think, oh, I made this pretty grid, we filled it out, we'll take a few action points, we're done. The truth is, what's important in strategic planning is not those 3 different tools. What's important and what makes a strategic plan either good or just a lot of wasted paper and time and energy is what comes next. And what comes next is the ability to take all that information and ask the right questions, ask the important questions, ask the questions that's going to make a difference about whether or not your employees will have a job in the next 6 months. Asking those questions and be able to understand the information that you have in front of you is not an easy task. But it will allow you to then create a meaningful plan, which will then be able to set the direction of your company. And whether you're looking to do a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, it will allow you to review that plan every 2 years. Thank you for watching. My name is Jason. I hope you enjoyed this video.